Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked around at work and thought to yourself, hold on a second, I'm smarter than half of these people, or maybe even all of them. You've crushed every project they gave you. You worked harder than everyone else. You stay later, you know more. You fix the mess they create. You save the day over and over again, and yet, somehow, they get promoted faster, they get paid more, they get invited to special projects. They sit in the meetings that you don't. They are the ones being called the high potential, while you are stuck grinding quietly at your desk. And if that's you, trust me, I get it, because I was that person too. Early in my career, I thought that being smart, working hard, and doing great work was the whole game. Turns out, that's the only first level. That's like playing the tutorial mode of your career. And one thing that stops the smartest people from ever moving beyond it. You see, most people think their job is to solve problems, and it is at the very beginning. But if you want to move up, if you want to lead, if you want to increase your value in ways that actually get noticed and paid for, you need to learn this truth. Being a great problem solver gets you in the game, but being able to work with everyone, lead, communicate, and influence, that's how you win the game. And today I'm going to show you exactly how that works, step by step. But before we go ahead, I'll give you a context to it, and it will change the way you think about your career forever. And if you want to watch the full video, check the link somewhere on your screen right now. You might remember from the previous videos, I explained your career is like a product. It's shaped by career marketing mix. Product is the problems that you solve. Promotion, how you tell your story. Place, where you choose to work. And price is the output of all of these three combined, which is your salary. And your price, your salary, your opportunities are a direct result of the difficulty of the problems that you solve, the speed at which you solve them, the style, how you work with others, collaborate and lead, and finally, promotion, how effectively you tell that story. And that's where so many people get stuck. They focus entirely on the product, working hard, solving problems, but they completely forget about promotion and style. And that is career suicide. Here is the brutal reality. The smarter you are, the more dangerous this trap becomes. Because when you are smart, you can outwork and outthink most problems by yourself. That works perfectly at the junior level. But what happens when problems get bigger? When you can't possibly do it all alone? When solutions depend on working with people from other teams, other functions, other departments? Suddenly, it doesn't matter how good your Excel model is if no one wants to sit in a room with you for 5 minutes. And here's where smart people often mess up the most. They think success is about proving they're right. They think working longer hours is a badge of honor. They think asking for help is weakness. They think being direct means being harsh. And worst of all, they think that communication is optional. But companies don't promote Excel files. They promote humans. Humans that can get other humans want to follow. And if you ignore the truth, you will stay stuck no matter how brilliant you are. Now let me show you the single most powerful framework to understand this, the career product pyramid. I designed this pyramid to help you narrow down what to work on to increase the value you generate through the career equation we spoke about. Think of your career like a 3-layer pyramid of skills. Layer 1 is the problem solver. These are your technical skills, your hard knowledge, the work you do, your ability to execute, so your personal effectiveness as well. How fast you solve problems, how do you set goals and follow through, how do you improve and automate parts of your work. And finally, your mental strength, so for how long can you keep solving those problems, your resilience and self-awareness, but also your ownership and accountability. Without this, nothing else matters. You have to be great at solving problems, but here's the catch. This is also the easiest part to replace. There are thousands of people out there who can build reports, analyze data, write the code. It's necessary, but it's not rare. And the biggest mistakes I've seen so many people doing is that they stop here. They think the degree is critical, they think that certification is critical, or that next skill or badge, and they get frustrated when the recruiter doesn't call back, when that promotion is handed to someone less competent than them, at least so they think. When their salary is low. The point is, technical skills are what get you started. Invest here if you want to solve more difficult problems or do it faster. But there is the whole world out there that is equally important, if not more. And in my equation, it's called the style. And that's the level 2 and level 3 of this pyramid. Level 2, collaboration. Now comes the magic. Your style is how you work with others. It's how you communicate. It's how you simplify complex ideas. It's your business partnership. It's how you deal with conflict, how you show your empathy. It's your ability to lead conversations, not just execute tasks. And guess what? Most people never graduate past layer 1. They stay buried in their tasks, invisible. Meanwhile, the people moving up, they're not just good, they're memorable. People like working with them. They can work with other people and communicate effectively. Layer 3, leadership. Finally, the top of the pyramid, your ability to influence others, to drive change, to manage teams, to set the strategy. But here's the deal. If you don't work on the layer 2, the collaboration, the communication, you'll never get here. Because no one wants to follow a technical expert who doesn't know how to lead, who micromanages and wants everything their way, who's simply not a leader. Let me be crystal clear. Style isn't about being fake or loud or charismatic. Style is about connection. It's about making other people feel seen, heard, and safe working with you. In separate videos, I will show you how it develops and changes over your career and level that you are at. But here are some examples of what style looks like in practice. You explain things simply, without making people feel stupid. You ask great questions instead of just giving orders. You stay calm under pressure without blaming others. You celebrate other people's wins, not just your own. You say hard things kindly without avoiding the truth though. You build trust one conversation at a time. And here's the biggest irony. Style skills are 100% learnable, just like Excel, just like PowerPoint, just like data analysis. But because nobody teaches them early in our careers, smart people ignore them for so long. Before I show you how to put it to work, make sure you subscribe to our channel in this playlist. Over the next weeks and months, I will be breaking down the elements of this equation to help you earn more and drive your career forward. I'm also working on the toolkit that will bring all of it together and give you practical step-by-step way to design the career that you dream of and earn more as a result of it. So subscribe to the channel and sign up for waiting list and our newsletter. So let's put it to work. Let's bring back the virtuous cycle of every high performer. First, you solve difficult problems. You execute with speed. You collaborate with great style. You communicate those results and you get paid. Then you reinvest part of your time and money strategically in the parts of this pyramid. Technical skills if you want to solve more difficult problems alone. Execution if you want to solve them faster. Collaboration and leadership if you want to increase your ability to work with other people. They matter differently at each stage and I'll shoot separate video about this. If you are just starting, focus on foundation and style. If you manage a team, leadership is critical, but you can't forget about the mental part. Reinvest in right places to drive your value equation and salary further up. So here's your challenge this week. Analyze your career equation and problems that you solve. Determine what is most important for your current and next step. Use your manager's feedback and your self-awareness to narrow down part of the equation that you need to work on. Then reinvest in those parts of the pyramid. Take the course, sign up to conferences, accept side hustles or projects, whatever it is that will help you improve in this area. Remember, being smart is awesome. Working hard is necessary, but neither is enough to build the career that you dream of. If you want to break through the real ceiling in your career, focus on the style, because style is what makes you visible. Style is what makes people trust you. Style is what makes leadership possible. And style, like every other skill, is learnable. The smartest people win when they also become the best teammates, the clearest communicators, and the most trusted leaders. That's the game. So go and play it well.